Your blood makes atonement for my sin, cleanses deep within, and I know
Yo guys, welcome to my monthly journey update. I'll be doing this often, updating you guys on my journey of the month, of the past month, and just to give you like an overview of what's been happening to me. So this is unfiltered, guys. I'm just saying, I didn't script this video. I'm just saying what comes to my head, right? So September has been tough. I don't lie, it's been tough regarding school and trading, because guys, it's hard. If you guys are in school right now, you know that it's hard. It's very hard balancing out school and trading, because you gotta obligate some time into your schoolwork and you gotta obligate some time into your trading journey. And the time invested in trading might not be enough because of school. The time you spend at school, the time you spend to do schoolwork, homework, projects, exams, stuff like that. So September for me, guys, it was a bit hectic. No, it wasn't a bit hectic. It was very much hectic, because I was writing and I felt like when I was writing, right, I was trading, but I wasn't really consistent because I had to study. So I felt like if I don't trade or learn about trading, I'm gonna lose months worth of information. So I tried, after studying, go back to trading, but then it ended up blowing my head off, right? So I stopped trading while I was writing. I stopped trading, and it was a bit hectic to decide to come to the conclusion to I have to stop trading to study, because guys, it's very mentally draining to leave something you like and love to do something which it's the total opposite, which you don't like or think about, like stuff like that. So for me, it was it was a bit hectic, balancing it out this September. And as you guys might know that I decided to follow one person, which is the trading geek. I don't know if you guys know him, but one thing that I realized about him, he teaches the basics, which I need to know. He doesn't really teach a strategy. Like, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think like support and resistance is just like a concept. Your strategy comes when the price comes at your support and resistance. So basically, support and resistance is not really a strategy, but then a concept. Not really a strategy, but a concept. So like also trend lines, guys. You cannot trade trend lines when you see the third touch. When you see the third touch, you can just buy. Your strategy has to include that third touch. Okay, let's say there's an uptrend, right? So you identify 2 points, like the higher lows. You identify 2 points, so you're waiting for the third touch, right? You're waiting for the third touch. When the third touch happens, you cannot just buy the market, right? You have to see what the price does, and to see what the price does, you need a strategy, right? You might say you want a confirmation candle at the trend line. You might say you want the EMA crossover. You might say you want the rejection candle. You might say you want the momentum candle, and you might say you want a trend change on the lower time frames to confirm that the trend line is valid, right? So the trend line is not really a strategy. Same thing as the support and resistance, because support and resistance and trend lines, what I recently discovered is like it's the same thing. It's just that with trend lines, it's like diagonal. It's like diagonal support and diagonal resistance. You know what I'm saying? So, and the trading geek is what he teaches, and he also teaches supply and demand, which is one thing that I don't want to get into, because I don't know why. I don't like support and resistance. I don't know why, but then because at the end of the day, you want to trade what you like. You want to trade the system that you like, because if you trade a system that you don't like, you'll end up breaking those rules. You'll end up breaking those rules, right? So I want to trade the system that I like, that fits my personality. And so he teaches like those support resistance, trend lines, and what do you call it, supply and demand. So, and he also like have many videos regarding like trading psychology, which I need right now. So as for him right now, I'm learning psychology, like how to fix my psychology and stuff. But as for, and I've learned a lot. I won't lie, guys. I've learned a lot from the Trading Geek, from his course. He has a course. If you go to his playlist, he has a course. If you could just check it out, if you're a beginner trader like me, and it will teach you like the basics, candlesticks, formations, patterns, stuff like that. So right now, I haven't completed these videos, but then the other ones, they are irrelevant to what I want to do, right? So I'm not gonna watch them. It's like they're 2 videos. So I'm basically managing my time wisely. I'm not gonna watch the whole videos. I'm gonna watch what I think that is good for me, and what I think I could find value from. So yeah, I'm still on the psychological level. I'm still at that phase whereby I'm still fixing my psychology, and I want to dive into, well, I've recently divide. I have recently dived into the Falcon trading system. So I've downloaded a handbook from, I think it's from his website or something like that. So I've been reading through the Falcon trading system, and yeah man, I'm on that level, yeah. So yeah man, I'm looking into it right now, and I'm hoping that this is the strategy for me, and well, I'm hoping that this will help me like in my journey, because like, guys, I won't lie, a month ago I decided I am tired of switching from strategy to strategy, because that really exhausts me. It exhausts me mentally and psychologically. Because, guys, learning a lot of a lot of strategies will disadvantage you in the long run. So rather learn one strategy from one voice, and you'll map things out for yourself, right? So that is what I'm doing. I'm falling into the Falcon. So I had the Trading Geek to set my foundation. As I said, I'm starting all over, and I have started all over. So the Trading Geek, I was using the Trading Geek for like the basics, like candlestick formation, stuff like that, patterns, support, resistance, trend lines, So right now that I'm aware, and surprisingly, there's some things that are there that I wasn't aware about, that I wasn't aware about, right? Like candle behavior is very important. Is what I learned from the Trading Geek. It's very important. It changed my view on candlesticks. Because I thought candlesticks were just candlesticks representing like the price, the exchange rate, which it is, but then on the lower time frames it represents a lot, guys. Like, I've realized it. And I use the Trading Geek for the simplest information, stuff like support, resistance, trend line, stuff like that. So as for now, as I said, I'm falling into the Falcon trading system, and he has a community, I know, but then it's expensive online. It's expensive, but then in his videos he explains how he trades. So I could watch a couple of his webinars, his trading videos, his live trading videos, and hopefully I could catch something. And I'm gonna keep reading his handbook. And yeah, man, for what I have planned for October is that I'm planning to be consistent. I'm planning to work hard. I'm planning to be disciplined. I'm planning to create a trading plan and to follow my trading plan. And I'm falling into the Falcon trading system. So that is the plan that I have for the month of October. And yeah, guys, that's basically it for today's video. So I hope you found some value. I hope you found some value in this video. And guys, smash that like button, the subscribe button, click that notification bell to notify you when I drop another video. So yeah, guys, show your love, show your support, and I really appreciate it. Ballo.trades, we out.
Your likeness, your glory to be consumed.